It's week 4 of the 2040 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Desperados and the Riverhawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at week 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Throwing on their first play. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Tight end in motion left. Throwing now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll run here following the penalty. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Following that complete. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, I don't mind a run play on third down, but you better feel real good about in these goal-to-go situations, Kate. And with that stop and actually going backwards, now you've infused this defense with even more confidence.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Connecting on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun here. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Now we've got a pause. Timeout called on the offensive side of the ball. Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Riverhogs bringing out their punter. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, a 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Pass play coming here. He has the first over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll give him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a first down. They kick the running back in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Strong running inside the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
It's here on 2nd down. That's Thomas. He's got it. He has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes when you're just looking...
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Now this offense getting set to work here. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They don't get this snapped in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. 2nd down now. Throwing from near his own goal line. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And not a whole lot on that run. He's dropped at the 8. 3 yards on the carry, and now they face 4th down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Pierce. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Got a man, it's Thomas. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives them the first. Back to throw now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
He can't hang on to the pass. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escape, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. He's dropping back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Their offense running back out now. And this certainly isn't the rut. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A final throw before the break. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Desperados intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll run here on first down. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
One of the tight ends in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Handoff now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They're throwing it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Over to Pittman on the sideline. Caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now looking to throw. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Connecting on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. They'll come up 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try it with him again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Desperados grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Dump off caught by his back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a first down. They're running the option, short side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Right back to the option we go. Heading left on this one. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll throw on first. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, they'll run. He's out in the clear. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Throwing it to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Back out runs their offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll run here from the gun. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw it on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. One of the tight ends motioning left. They'll come out throwing. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking slant route, complete. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And they'll have first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give him a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Honolulu. River Hogs down by 7. They'll come up 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Here he is to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Desperados make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball. You throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now outruns their offense to take over. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life. And you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Back-to-back carries here. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Punting unit out now. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he gets it away from his end zone. of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Desperados make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
This offense making its way back out now. They can go ahead and just kneel things away. No timeouts remaining to stop them. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Desperados are your winners as we say aloha from Honolulu.